Our journey back through time continues today with the serve, and it does so on the occasion of crossing the magical number of 100, meaning 100 released episodes. The serve is the first attack in volleyball, the silent law of the court. Whoever ignores it in top-level volleyball soon remains only a spectator. In episode 18 we began to explore it, and naturally the masters interested us first.
But let us not be mistaken. Today, even 13-year-old boys are capable of mastering and using the jump serve in matches. And we want young players to master it. But for that, we must start already at the age of 9. Once children master the basics of the attacking hit, the topspin serve comes next. The foundation is already there. Apart from the approach, which will soon come into play, we have already learned the main movement of the hitting arm through spiking.
Then we moved to the net. From there, the ball should obediently fly over. Gradually, we step back behind 6 meters onto the green and blue mini volleyball court. When the technique holds, we even dare to move behind the 9-meter line.
And already here began the principle we would repeat many times, contacting the ball above the hitting shoulder. Episode 25 brought us to the goal we had been aiming for all along, the jump serve. We begin with the toss. A right-handed player usually tosses with the right hand and steps with the left foot. For left-handed players, it is the opposite. Exceptions exist, as they always do in the human world. But we teach right-handers with the right hand and left-handers with the left.
The contact belongs above the right shoulder. When things do not work, we step back. It is not only about the jump serve, but about controlling the ball, which is why we once again include the lob and the roll shot. At this stage, we focus mainly on timing, jump, arm, and wrist.
We remind ourselves, the wrist determines both the direction and the spin of the ball at the final moment. But this is only possible if we truly contact the ball above ourselves. Episode 26 introduced the hybrid serve, a clever disguise between the float serve and the jump serve. We presented 2 versions, especially the more dangerous one. The two-handed toss suggests a float serve, but a powerful hit follows instead. The receivers stand closer to the net, and the ball gives them very little time to react.
The key is to synchronize the toss with the contact, not in front of the body, but above the right shoulder. The left side of the body must beat the ball forward. We practice this by catching the ball above the right shoulder with the left side leading. Then comes the actual execution.
Episode 27 focused on the float serve. While episode 43 explored the evolution of the serve throughout history, although we skipped the very first volleyball beginnings.
The attacking hit after a self-toss with one hand should become a regular part of girls' training. Even if not because it may one day open the door to the jump serve, then because many drills simply cannot function without a hit after a self-toss. And even though children may not yet use both types of serves in matches, what matters to us is that they have mastered the technical foundations: the toss, the approach, the proper movement of the hitting arm, and also the small but important work of the wrist that ultimately tells the ball where to go. At this point, we are around 12 to 13 years of age.
It is very effective to attack after a toss from the coach coming from behind. The player must get under the ball just as properly as after their own toss. Thus, the jump serve is gradually becoming part of girls' training as well, even though it does not yet dominate women's volleyball. We also discussed its variations, such as the side spin serve. It is effective but requires precise technique. Our players have meanwhile reached the age of 14. First, they train it standing at the wall, refining the subtle wrist action during side contact, and later, they move to jump execution on the court. The goal is a masterful performance, such as that demonstrated by Czech national team player Lukáš Vašina.
Episode 50 focused on mistakes, and there are plenty of them. Let us look at them. The first villain? The hitting arm. If it does not know the correct swing, there is trouble. A bent arm, no arm swing before takeoff, no elbow drawn back. And we have not even mentioned the wrist yet. And what do we see here? A reversed step sequence. The approach should finish with the left foot forward, just like in a proper attack hit. But these boys have it mirrored. So if in episode 50 we asked whether we could fix this, the answer was yes. But it certainly did not come for free.
So we go back, not only to the standing topspin serve, but even further back to the foundations of the attacking hit itself, throwing and throwing again. So the arm stores the movement in memory like a pin code. Exactly. Back to the school of attacking technique. We have already said that if you cannot throw, you cannot spike. And now we can add, if you cannot spike, it is difficult to learn the jump serve. Left-handed players, of course, have everything reversed. In the jump serve, the ball you tossed yourself has drifted slightly forward, and now you must chase it, move underneath it, and contact it above the right shoulder, while the left shoulder is already well forward. We will keep throwing a few more times. This is a very demanding coordination drill, but an effective one.
And definitely do not be afraid to teach it to girls as well. Let us leave it to the future whether the jump serve becomes dominant in women's volleyball too. In men's volleyball, however, the situation is clear, as coach Jiří Novák of the fourth best team summarized after last year's World Championship in episode 80.
Byla jedna věc, která mě překvapila, řekněme, že ofenzivní lídři svých týmů šli relativně do chybovosti na servisu. Jo, to znamená, že já můžu hodnotit třeba z vlastní kůže mistrovství Evropy 2023, kde bylo spoustu taktických servisů od hráčů a ofenzivní lídři nešli úplně zásadně na risk. A na tomhle mistrovství světa mi přišlo, budeme se bavit o Leonovi, budeme se bavit o Nikolovi, budeme se opravdu bavit o těch lidech, kteří jsou ofenzivní lídři těch svých týmů a ty do toho pražili furt. Neuměli povolit prostě.
To sum it up, within the first 100 released episodes, we dedicated 7 of them to the serve. And no wonder, the serve is the first attack, and it deserves proper attention.